What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Modern Retro Gal. My name's JL, in case you're new to my channel, and today we are going to go through my full skincare day and night routine. I know I've done a lot of recommendations about skincare products. I will link those down below, but I'm going to go through and explain exactly what I do with my skincare day and night, so that you can see how I use all of these products, how often I use them. I'm also going to start this off by talking a little bit about skincare and my kind of frustration with the way skincare is presented nowadays, and kind of my tips on how you can better manage your skincare routine if you feel like you haven't quite figured it out yet. So basically, we've all been taught to figure out what our skin type is, whether we're oily, dry, combination, acne prone, sensitive. Those are good things to know about your skin, obviously. However, they don't necessarily need to dictate what skincare products you use. Really, it's about bringing your skin into balance. And so you also want to look at what are your skincare concerns. Do you have dry flaky patches? Do you have fine lines? Do you have deep wrinkles? Do you have large pores? And what you really want to do is start to hone in on those specific skincare needs. And keep in mind that you do have like dry, oily, or combination skin, but don't let that pigeonhole your skincare. I have actually found that because I tend to be oily combo during the summer and kind of dry or combo slightly dry during the winter, if I find products that really just bring balance and really target my more pressing skincare issues, that if I sort of ignore that like dry, oily, category, oftentimes I end up finding the right products, and it sort of just brings everything into balance. So because of that, I have been able to use products that are more targeted towards, say, dry skin. I've been able to use those year round because they're doing something else specifically, and it actually is bringing that into balance. Oily skin can be a direct result of not enough moisture or hydration for your skin. So because of that, if you're constantly using oil-free, mattifying, kind of drying out of the skin type products, it's at times can be causing your skin to overproduce oil to compensate for that. So if you just use things that are hydrating, because all skin needs hydration, whether it's oily or dry, that may help to reduce the oil production for your skin, instead of trying to mask it, because really makeup is more of the mask. Skincare is sort of the prescription, I guess you could say. It's kind of the difference between a Band-Aid and like a Neosporin ointment. So the Band-Aid is going to cover and protect, but if you use like a Neosporin ointment or a more natural kind of ointment on that cut or burn, that's going to help it to heal and protect it, whereas the Band-Aid isn't necessarily going to help it heal. It's just going to protect it and keep it dry and covered, so that that cut can't get dirty. So that's kind of how I would compare like skincare and makeup. Makeup is kind of like that, mask or protective coating or something like that for the skin, but the skincare is really what is going to help your skin. Let me think, what else? The other thing that I wanted to talk about is I think that it is really important to have a full skincare routine. Years ago, skincare was cleansing, toning, moisturizing, eye creams, face masks, all those things. And then we sort of got into this idea that you didn't really need all of those products and that you just really need to like moisturize and to cleanse and moisturize. So a lot of these sort of extra steps kind of got thrown out the window. There was this kind of movement that the simpler your skincare routine is, the better. And while that can be true if you're trying to figure out if a product is irritating your skin, I have seen massive benefits from using the right products, the right steps, more than just cleanse and moisturize the skin. So while you will see several steps to my skincare routine, I do think that especially if you want to preserve your skin and the youthfulness of your skin, these steps are at some point in your skincare routine necessary and important to keep that going. So I'm going to go through now everything that I use. These are products that I found that work really well for my skin. My skin type is maturing. I will be 38 this year. I'm not ashamed to say that. So I do have fine lines. I do have some hyperpigmentation, which I have a product that has really helped reduce that. I have large pores. As I said, I am combination oily during summertime when it's hot, and I can be combination dry during the winter, just depending on how cold the winter gets. I also have temperamental skin. I don't necessarily have really sensitive skin. I find that sometimes sensitive skin products can kind of irritate my skin. I don't know why. But I do have temperamental skin, so sometimes I'll use a product for a while and it'll be totally fine, and then all of a sudden it'll start bugging my skin and I can't use it anymore. Or something, like I said, that is really supposed to be suited for people who have sensitive skin will irritate my skin for whatever reason. I don't know why. I have nailed down cucumber definitely bugs my skin. It just doesn't like it, and I know it's supposed to be cooling and soothing, and it's in a lot of sensitive skincare products, but my skin does not like that at all. So I'm going to go through, I think first my daytime skincare routine, because it's not quite as many steps as my nighttime skincare routine. I will link everything that I talk about down below. This is what I am currently using. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, so for daytime, my favorite right now, day and night cleanser, is the Derma E Hydrating Cleanser with hyaluronic acid. I think this is a fantastic cleanser. It is hydrating. It is not moisturizing and that it leaves any kind of moisture coating on your skin, but it is hydrating in that it cleans your skin really beautifully. It feels really soft. It feels very supple. It feels very hydrating. I really think that pretty much probably any skincare or any skin type can use this. Again, I can't say for sure because everyone's skin is different, but I think this is one of those products where it's a pretty good universal product, and the more I use it, the more I absolutely love it and don't really feel the need to go and buy one of my high-end favorite cleansers. I just am loving it. This is my second bottle of it. It's absolutely fantastic. It has hyaluronic acid, chamomile, lemongrass, papaya, vitamins A and E, and it's just a beautiful feeling cleanser. It is cruelty-free, it is vegan, it is GMO-free, and they're also, I love that Derma E is an eco-ethical company. So I use this every morning to cleanse my skin. I do personally use a cleanser in the morning. Some people just splash their face with water. Some people don't do anything. They maybe just run a little bit of toner over their face. I just personally like to use a nice gentle cleanser on my face in the morning. I feel like, you know, I get a little, not sweaty, but you know, it just kind of, you have like that morning feeling on your skin, and so I just like to wash that away. So that's what I use for my morning cleanser. Then I follow with the Honest Beauty Elevated Hydration Replenishing Mist. Again, this is a hydrating not moisturizing. I think some people especially with oily skin, get afraid of, they want everything to be oil free. They want everything to, you know, stop oil production, but your skin still needs hydration, especially in the morning. The skin can feel dehydrated. From sleeping all night, your body starts to shut down certain functions. You haven't had any liquids for at least 8 hours. Sometimes you sweat at night, so you sort of lose some of that, some fluids just by sleeping. So hydrating is key. I really, really like this. I have one Target near me that has this, or you can buy this online from their website, honestbeauty.com. It is free of alcohol, parabens, phtalates, formaldehyde, PEGs, methyl something or other that I cannot pronounce, Stereth fragrances and dyes. It, again, has chamomile, calendula, aloe vera, and hyaluronic acid. I love the spritzer on this. This is one of my favorite spritzers. I do personally spray it on a cotton pad and then rub it on my face. It's just my preferred way of using a toner. Again, this is a fantastic product, really reasonable, lasts for a long time, and my skin just absolutely loves it. After I do that, I use one of two serums in the morning. I do like using some kind of lightweight serum just to add some hydration and to help protect the skin. One of them is from Acure. On the bottle, this is the CGF oil-free serum. I don't have the box anymore, but I will link, and I know that this has been repackaged, so I will link to the new, what am I trying to say? The new name of this. And one of the reasons why I got this, I do prefer to use an oil-free serum during the day because I do have oily skin. Now, this isn't necessarily oil-free in the sense that it's for like oily skin. It just is more of a nourishing serum without added oils. I also really like the Ole Henriksen Truth Serum. This is cruelty-free and vegan. This is cruelty-free. This one is not vegan. Both just do a really nice job of being kind of that first layer of hydration, and they help brighten. And they're just like really great products. This one is a little more affordable. Again, I forget. Sorry, my throat is dry all of a sudden. Again, I forget what the new name of this is, but I will link it down below. And both of these are great. I kind of alternate just depending. I do feel like this oil-free serum, this one from Acure, is a little more hydrating than the Truth Serum. This one is a little bit more just kind of brightening and almost firming feeling, but I kind of alternate. It just depends on what I feel like putting on my face that morning. And then while those are sinking in, I put on my eye cream. Sorry, I guess I'm having an allergy attack or something. I put on my eye cream. This is the Confidence in an Eye Cream. This is supposed to brighten, repair, and transform for all skin types. I really do love this eye cream. I do feel like it's really beautifully hydrating, especially under my eyes. A lot of the dryness and crepiness is really sort of smoothed out. I do feel like it helps quite a bit with, sorry. I do feel like it helps quite a bit to depuff under the eyes. I've talked about my dark eye circles before. I've never found a product that has helped to completely take that away, but it is a very lovely eye cream, and I think it retails for like $38, which for an eye cream is pretty good. I am on the hunt for a really nice vegan eye cream, but for now this is what I'm using, and I'm really, really happy with it. And then the current face cream that I'm using right now, I just ran out of my Confidence in a face cream. So So I've just been using my Andalou Naturals Hyaluronic DMAE Lift and Firm Cream. I have been using this just on my neck and chest, and I just decided instead of buying another face cream right away, I'll just continue to use this on my face. I've used it on my face before. I kind of talked about this is so firming that the first time that I used it, I almost felt like that firming feeling almost kind of made my face feel a little bit tight. But I think with using a daytime serum, that has helped a lot, and I'm just really happy with it. So this is one of those products where if I kind of run out of a high end, because I use this for my face and my chest, or my neck and my chest, I would just continue to use this on my face until I get around to buying something higher end if I want to. I really love it. I think that, again, because of the hyaluronic acid, this is a hydrating, not just moisturizing, because there is somewhat of a difference between what, in terms of product, what those product terms, what those things can be doing. Moisturizing tends to be a heavier, thicker consistency, and hydrating is just, it sort of just seeps into the skin and it makes the skin feel soft and supple. And this does that. It also, I personally feel like, makes my skin look firmer, a little tighter, a little firmer. So I do really like this one and highly recommend it. And then last but certainly not least for daytime is sun protection. This is the Michelle Sun Protection Sun Shield Liquid Tint SPF 50 broad spectrum. This is in nude, light to medium. The bottle's totally disgusting. I'm almost ready for a new one. I love this because it's a very thin, liquidy, almost water-like consistency. When you put it on your face, it just makes your face kind of feel like velvet and soft. And for an SPF 50, like I said, it's very lightweight. It really kind of just blurs the look of your skin. The tint is very minimal, so if I'm not wearing any makeup, it just sort of takes down that bare, super bare face look. So it's just not quite so like no makeup on. But it works really well underneath makeup. It doesn't fight with any makeup I've ever used. I tend to put my primer on if I'm gonna be doing makeup and using a primer. I will do one of two things. If I have the time, I will let this completely dry down, and then I will just pat my primer kind of on top of it once this has a chance to settle. Or if I'm in a little bit of a rush, I will do my primer and then do this on top of it and then my makeup, and it all works out just fine. So that is daytime. Nighttime is similar-ish, but different. So if I am wearing makeup, I will remove my makeup with the Pacifica Coconut Water Micellar Cleansing Tonic. This is by far and away my absolute most favorite makeup remover I have ever found in my entire life. Pacifica is cruelty-free and vegan. I think this works just really well. It gets rid of breaks down even stubborn makeup. If it hasn't completely removed it, I have found that this has broken it down enough that when I go and use my cleanser, this can finish removing any of the rest of the makeup, cleans my face, super nice clean, no makeup residue left behind. So these two are absolutely fantastic. I will then again go in with my toner. I personally like to spray it on a cotton pad, rub it on my face. That way I know that any traces of makeup are completely gone and my face is nice and clean. If I am not doing anything else, I will then put on my eye cream and then my moisturizer, and then I top it off with the Cure. Again, this is the old packaging. There was one store I was in that hadn't gotten the new packaging in yet, but they had some of the old packaging. So it's a Seriously Glowing Facial Serum. I think it's now called the seriously brightening and glowing serum. Again, I'll link down below to the Acure website to what the new name is. This has several oils. This is an oil-based facial serum. So this serum you're going to use after your moisturizer. Always check the directions on any oil-based serums. Some oil-based, if they're truly an oil-based serum, they're going to want you to put them on after your moisturizer, and that is because the oil can penetrate moisturizer, but a moisturizer cannot, or cannot as effectively penetrate an oil-based serum, so you may not be getting the benefits from your moisturizer if you're trying to apply them over an oil-based serum like this. So I just pour 1 pump in my hand, warm it up, press it into my skin, down my neck, down my chest. And this has just changed my skin so much. My skin, I wake up in the morning, it feels soft, it feels smooth. My forehead has never felt this or looked this smooth in a really long, ever, in a long time. Since before, I started having aging issues. I absolutely love it. So that is what I do on nights when I'm not going to be doing exfoliating or a mask. If I am exfoliating, I use the ordinary AHA 30%, BHA 2% peeling solution. This isn't a peel like a chemical peel that you would get at a doctor's office. This is just a chemical exfoliator. I do have a video on this. I will link that down below. So I put this after I cleanse. I put this on all over my face, and I will put a little bit extra on any spots where I have extra hyperpigmentation issues. Like right now, I kind of noticed that the sides are haven't quite faded. A lot of the stuff across the top of my forehead has faded really nicely. So I'll put a little bit extra on the side, and I'm just kind of waiting for that to go away. But this has been working really, really nicely. I absolutely love it. This is a pretty intense chemical exfoliator. So if you have sensitive skin or you've never used a chemical exfoliator, I would not recommend starting with this. I would probably start with one of their lactic acid chemical exfoliators. They have a 5% and a 10%. Start with a 5%. See how it goes. If it goes well, you can go up to the 10%, and then eventually you can hit this one. This they only recommend that you use it for up to 10 minutes on your skin, 2 days a week maximum. So what I personally do is 1 week I will do this twice a week, and then the next week I will only do it once a week. So I kind of alternate, that way I don't do too much exfoliating. And if I can't remember if it's a 2-day exfoliating week, I will just do it once just to make sure, and then the week after I will do it twice a week. But this has also really changed my skin. Like I said, a lot of the hyperpigmentation on my forehead has really faded down, and it's really nicely going away. It does a great job at just making your skin really soft. Works really well on acne too. Getting rid of that. It's amazing. So I do that. And then I also do masks. Now, these are the masks that I'm using right now. They're not necessarily, I don't feel like I've been using them long enough to tell you whether or not I totally love them. But these are the 2 masks that I have. So this is from Shea Moisture. This is the Raw Shea Butter Hydrating Mud Mask with frankincense. So this, again, this has frankincense and myrrh extracts. This is supposed to be for dry skin. This is a nice mud mask in that it doesn't fully dry down and feel like it's sucking the life out of your skin. I don't really generally like those masks at all, but I do feel like it does do a good job of cleaning out the pores, hydrating the skin. It feels lovely. It ever so slightly kind of bugs my skin when I'm first putting it on, but it goes away pretty quickly. They have another one. It's like coconut and hibiscus, I think. It's their illuminating mask. That one kind of burns. They used to have a sensitive skin formula, but they pulled that one and I don't know why, because that one was actually my favorite. So I need to keep using this one a little bit more to figure out whether or not I really love it. But the shea butter is supposed to deeply moisturize and restore skin with vitamins and essential fatty acids. Frankincense is an anti-inflammatory to help calm and smooth skin, and myrrh extract is a nourishing emollient packed with vitamin E, antioxidants, and essential lipids to combat dryness. So I do feel like my skin feels really lovely after I've used it. Again, I think I just need to use a little bit more to really determine whether or not this is something that I would purchase again. And then there's this mask. This is the Detox Mask. It's supposed to be for all skin types from Coco Kind. It is the Organic Chlorophyll Mask. Facial treatment for vitalized and purified skin. What's in it? Organic chlorella is a fresh water green algae rich in protein and phytonutrients such as chlorophyll, amino acids, and vitamins that hydrate and protect skin cells. Organic spirulina is a blue-green algae that delivers beta-carotenes, chlorophyll, protein, and vitamin B to skin. Organic wheatgrass is a significant source of antioxidants and chlorophyll, aiding in the purification of skin. And organic ylang-ylang oil aids in balancing and soothing skin. This is organic. It is paraben-free, preservative-free, chemical-free, gluten-free, alcohol-free, GMO-free, fragrance-free, and cruelty-free. It is vegan. Guys, it's in a powder form. It comes with a little scoop. You scoop the powder into your hand. It is green. I'm not going to open it because it will make a big mess, and for another reason that I will get to in a minute. You're supposed to add equal amounts of liquid to powder. It says apply to face liberally. Let your skin absorb the mask for 10 to 15 minutes. Rinse off with warm water. While benefits are deep, our mask is gentle enough to be used as frequently as desired. It is bright green. It also smells horrible. I'm not even gonna lie. This stuff smells so bad. A friend of mine told me it is the chlorophyll. That's what the stench is from, and it is a stench. Let me tell you. Because when I unscrewed the cap and I pulled the little protective seal off, I was like, ooh, that's a weird smell. And then I scooped some of the powder in my hand and I got it wet and I mixed it up and I went, that is a horrific smell. If you have ever gone to like a fair and there's like livestock pens where you can go and see like the cows and the sheep, the goats and the pigs, and there's that smell because the animals are like pooping in their pens, and there's hay and it gets wet because they knock their water into it. Literally smells like wet hay and manure. It is not a pleasant spa-like treatment, but again, this is a product that I'll have to use a few more times to really see if it's worth it. Friends of mine swear by it. They say it's totally amazing. So I don't know. It seems like it works pretty nicely, and my skin looks nice after I rinse it off. But yeah, that smell, it's really hard to get past. I'm not even gonna lie. So what I do is when I am using my exfoliator once a week, I will mask twice a week. So I will do one of each. When I am exfoliating twice a week, I will mask once a week, and I will use my hydrating mask. Then I will use my toner after I have either masked or done this, exfoliated. Then my eye cream, then my moisturizer, then my glowing face serum. And that is what I do for my skincare. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are new, I would love to have you as part of the family. So please click that subscribe button. Excuse me. I have a very dry throat all of a sudden. I don't know why. And also click the bell. That way you will be notified anytime that I upload. Please be sure to give this video a like. If you have any other skincare questions, leave them down below. I'm not an esthetician or a dermatologist, but if you have any kind of general product questions, leave them down below. I'd be happy to try and recommend anything. If you have any favorites that you really love that are cruelty-free and possibly also vegan, be sure to let me know down below. And that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Bye-bye.